Welcome everyone. Today I am going to talk about the transit of Rahu in the sign of Taurus. This is a very important transit because Rahu stays in a sign for 18 months and it is a malefic planet. So its effect is largely felt wherever it is going to be transiting. So as per the common theory or belief, we think that Rahu is exalted in the sign of Taurus. And there is another point of view on this where we think that Rahu is exalted in the sign of Gemini. See, whenever a malefic planet gets exalted, in that case it is bound to give very good results. But it is not always like that because the planetary positions are changing, and even under exaltation, a planet like Rahu or any other malefic planet can give negative results also. So that period is going to be watched very carefully because it can give big discoveries during its transit, or it can give very tough situations for the entire nation. I happen to do some research on this and I will present before you my thoughts on this transit, and after that I will also apply this transit to various moon signs starting from Aries to Pisces. So I would request you to listen to the entire video carefully and apply this on your natal charts, and you will find this transit application very simple. So how to understand it? Let's talk about this. See, Rahu is a planet which doesn't have a body. It is basically a north node of moon. So it doesn't have a body, but it has shadow. It has power, it has strength. So what happens is that Rahu, whether it is transiting Gemini or Taurus, becomes very strong. It can give very good results or it can give very terrifying results. Now I happen to do some research going back to 18 years from now, that is in the year 2002, and then going back from 2002 to 1984, I happened to do some fact finding, and I found that these 2 years were very critical years for the entire world. There were many events which happened during this transit of Rahu. Now how to understand it? Let me first describe that, then I will come to the events. See, whenever Rahu is going to enter the sign of Taurus, you have to see the position of Venus in that case. So on the mundane level, Rahu will be entering Taurus. We have to see the position of Venus. If Venus is under affliction, or if it is debilitated, or if it has gone to the 6th, 8th or 12th houses, or even the 3rd house, in these conditions Venus is going to be afflicted or weak. In that case, the presence of Rahu in the sign of Taurus will not be felt. It will not give good results. Or if Taurus is having malefics trine to it, that is, it could be in the sign of Taurus or in the sign of Virgo or in the sign of Capricorn. If in the trinal houses to Taurus there are malefics, in that case also Rahu's presence in the Taurus sign will be very negative. Now in the year 2002, when Rahu had transited the sign of Taurus, in fact even Gemini, there were some events which were very bad for the health of the entire world. There were many aeroplane disasters. There were communal riots in a country like India. So see, some countries were very badly afflicted and some countries were not that badly afflicted. That also I will tell you how. See, every country has got their personal charts. So if you look at the chart of India, we have got Taurus ascendant and Venus is very badly afflicted in that chart. Venus is combust, and a planet going combust is not a good sign for the health of the nation. Now in the natal chart itself, Venus is combust and it is conjunct with Saturn and many other planets in the 3rd house. So whenever Rahu or any other malefic will enter the sign of Taurus, it will be very bad for the health of the nation. So for other countries also, you have to see the condition of your natal Venus. If Venus is good, if your Taurus is good, also see the trinal position to Taurus. If they are unafflicted, in that case it will not be very negative for your nation, else it will be very tough period for the nation. Now at the personal level also, you have to see your natal Venus and your natal Taurus. If your Taurus and the trines to Taurus, that is Virgo sign and Capricorn signs, they are not having any malefics and Venus is good, it is strong in your chart, aspected by benefics or present in Kendra or trinal houses, in that case Rahu's transit in your Taurus sign is going to give you very good results. Now let's just recap the events in the year 1984 when Rahu was in the sign of Taurus. Friends, in the country like India, there were lots of communal violence which happened. Lots of people were killed during that time. The Prime Minister of India, who was very popular during that time, Shrimati Indira Gandhi, was also assassinated. Then there were many other events which disturbed the entire world, like there was this AIDS which was found, and till date there has been no cure for this slow killer, or you can say deadly disease of AIDS. So it happened to be discovered in 1984. Then in 1984 Apple also launched their Macintosh computers. So it was a good period for the software industry. But if you happen to note that time Venus was under good dignity. It was in the transit, Venus was very strong during that time. So basically what you have to keep in mind is that whenever this kind of transit happens, you see the condition of your Venus and your Taurus sign and the trines to Taurus. After that you can understand what kind of results will Rahu be giving. So now let's start from the moon sign of Aries. In the moon sign of Aries, Taurus will be happening in your second house. So when Rahu enters here, let me also tell you that whenever a malefic goes exalted, like in this case, it will behave like a benefic unless there is any affliction. So when for the Aries sign Rahu enters the Taurus sign, it will behave like an exalted planet. So it will give you very good results of your second house. If there is no affliction, if you are getting good amount of Ashtag Varga points in your second house, in that case Rahu will be very good for you. It will give you increase of wealth, increase of family happiness. It will give you good food intake. It will also give you the family happiness. So everything related to the second house will prosper during this transit. Not only second house, also the other sign of Venus will prosper with this transit. If there is no affliction, the other sign of Venus for the Aries is their 7th house, where the Libra sign is falling. That house will also prosper in this transit. Now coming to the sign of Taurus, moon sign of Taurus, Rahu will be entering your ascendant itself. Friends, we all know that moon is exalted in the sign of Taurus. So your state of mind is very strong. You have very strong fixed ideas and very strong willpower here. And now Rahu, when it enters this sign, it will be a tough fight for you, where your thought process is concerned and where the Rahu is concerned. Here Rahu will increase your personality. You will be overconfident during this time. You will be able to do very well where your job related matters are concerned. You will be excelling in competitions. But if there is any affliction to Rahu or Venus, in that case these areas will not be giving you good results. You may feel underconfident, and in competitions or at your work you will feel difficulties. So friends, nothing is black and white. I would be wrong if I say that things are going to be all white or things are going to be all black. It is never like this. Transits are very individual for every chart. So I told you the basic rule which you have to apply, and then decide accordingly whether this transit will be good for you or bad for you. Now, for the sign of Gemini, this transit is happening in your 12th house. So the 12th house, we all know, is the house of sins. It is the house of your expenditures. It is all about abroad related travels. It is also the house of confinement. It confines you. So here Rahu is exalted, and if there is no affliction to Venus or Taurus sign, in that case it will give you excellent results related to foreign related matters. You will get a chance to travel to foreign land, and it will also give you good food intake here, because the 12th house is also associated with the eating habits. So if you have been going through any kind of addictive habits, it will improve upon that. It will also give a hold on your excessive expenditure here, and it will make you very spiritual during this transit. And the second sign of Venus here is the 5th house, that is Libra falls in your 5th house. So it will give you good results related to your studies, related to your intelligence, and related to children related matters. If you have been planning to have a baby, it will be a good transit for you. But if there is any affliction or Venus is weak in your chart, then you will find contrary results to it. Now coming to the sign of Cancer, Rahu would be entering your 11th house, and Rahu's transit to 3rd house, 6th house, 10th house and 11th house is considered as very good position. So here it will increase your gains. It will give you good income. You may be employed at a place where there could be increase in salary, or you may get some promotion like thing, and it will also be good for your wish fulfillment related to your connection with large organizations. You will be able to connect with large group of people very confidently. Now here the second sign of Taurus is falling in your 4th house. So education wise also you will see very good results. If you have been planning to build up a property or buy a home, or anything related to your domestic appliances you have been wanting to purchase, this is a very good transit for you. Friends, one more thing I would like to add before proceeding further, which I just remember that I had forgotten to tell you, that whenever this transit at the mundane level is happening, Rahu should be unafflicted. Like currently it will enter into the sign of Taurus on 20th of September. During that time, at the mundane level, Venus will be in the sign of Cancer and Mars would be in the sign of Aries, and it will go retrograde, which means it will also give the results of the Pisces sign, and from there it will be aspecting Venus. So it is afflicting Venus, and Saturn would be sitting just 7th to where your Venus is, that is in the sign of Capricorn, and it is also retro during this time. Both malefic getting retro is not a good condition at all, and Rahu entering the sign of Taurus is not a good condition at all. So this position at the mundane level could be very disastrous for the entire world, especially if your own Venus and your ascendants are related to Taurus. So you have to be very watchful at the personal level also, because at the mundane level Venus is under affliction, and this position will start from 20th of September 2020 and it will last up till mid of November. So this period is a very difficult period for the entire world. So let's proceed to the sign of Leo. Now for the Leo people, Rahu will be in your 10th house, which is a very good position for achieving name and fame at your place of work, or getting a very good job. You could get a foreign related assignment. You may get to travel abroad also, because here it is also influencing your third house, which is related to Libra sign. So it will give you very good results related to the sign of, related to your 10th house and your third house. But it should be giving sufficient number of points in your Ashtak Varga chart. You have to not ignore the points in your Ashtak Varga charts, and also see the strength of Venus and Taurus, and then decide whether these two areas related to your career and travels are going to be good for you, or they are going to pull you down. So this rule I have told you, you have to apply. But these are the two areas where it can either make you something or it can pull you down. Now coming to the sign of Virgo, Rahu will be entering into your 9th house. So 9th house is about religion, it's about foreign travels, it is about your higher education, it's about your gurus. So here you will be doing very well in those areas. You may be interested to study occult sciences, or you may be interested in traveling to foreign lands, or you may get some gains coming through your father. Simultaneously, it is also going to influence your 2nd house of family. So whatever good things comes through the 9th house will also affect your family life, will also affect your wealth. So it is going to be very good in these areas of your life, provided it is unafflicted, else it will give you problems related to these houses. Now coming to the sign of Libra, where the Taurus sign falls in your 8th house. In this case, 8th house transit of Rahu is never considered good. It can be very, very severe for you, because 8th house is all about sudden ups and downs, about chronicity, chronic ailments, surgeries, sudden losses. So here Rahu is exalted, so it can save you also under this condition. But if the other transits are maligning this transit of Rahu, in that case it can give you very severe conditions related to the 8th house. But it will give you interest towards deeper learnings of life. Those who are into research, those who are pursuing their PhDs would be doing very well during this time, and their confidence would also increase, and they will be able to face the world very confidently. But during the times when your Venus is under affliction or your Taurus is under affliction, that time would be the times when you will be facing difficulties related to these areas. Now coming to the sign of Scorpios, your Rahu will be transiting to your 7th house. 7th house is about your partnerships, your businesses and your spouse. So here you have to be very, very careful if your 7th house or Venus is under affliction. In that case, you can meet people who can cheat on you, and you may incur some losses also. But if your Venus is strong, if your Taurus is strong, there is no affliction to the trines, in that case you will be doing very well in your partnerships, and you may put some money into your business partnerships also, and you may get to travel to foreign countries also. So it will be very good for your spouse also and for your businesses also. So it will give you very good results under those conditions. Now coming to the sign of Sagittarius, for you Taurus is in your 6th house. So Rahu's transit in the 6th house is considered very good. Now if there is no affliction to Rahu here, if there are benefics aspecting your 6th house and benefics are present here, or your Venus is strong in your chart, in that case Rahu will give you very good results. Or if there are good number of points in your 6th house, then also Rahu will give you excellent results related to your job, related to finding cure for the diseases or the troubles that you have been facing related to your health, or some kind of animosity which you have been facing up till now. You will be able to get rid of all those things, and in competitions also you will be excelling and you will be doing very well. Now for you guys, the other sign of Taurus is Libra in your 11th house. So it will also give you lots of gains through your work, especially through foreigners, or especially through the work which is associated with Rahu. Rahu will give you very unconventional kind of work. So those kind of works will be very, very fruitful for you. Now coming to the sign of Capricorn, for you guys, Taurus is falling in your 5th house, and 5th house Rahu is not that great. But as we all know, transit of Rahu is happening in its exalted sign, so, or you can say its comfortable sign. So it can give you very good results if Taurus is strong in your chart, or if Venus is good in your chart. In that case, you can plan about having a romantic liaison, or you can also plan to have a baby, or you can also plan to put your money in some speculation or in some kind of speculative gains. So this position of Rahu in this case will also affect your 10th house. So you will be doing well in your career also, in case your chart is strong and there are good number of points and Venus is also strong. So you will be getting some good opportunities for your jobs. There could be some new opportunities also which can come up and which will prompt you to leave your job and look for the other opportunities, because 5th house is the 8th of your 10th. So here it is under exaltation, so it can give you some good opportunities for finding a new job also in this case. For the sign of Aquarius, this Rahu will fall in your 4th house. 4th house is very good for you, which means that related to property matters, you will be getting good results in case your Taurus is strong and your Venus is good. So you will get good results. If you have been facing some chest infections, or your mother has been facing some health issues, she will also be able to get rid of this. Friends, at the mundane level, things look better after mid-November, when Jupiter enters the sign of Capricorn. Up till then, the mundane transit is not good, so you may face some problems related to the 4th house matters in this case. Now, if you have your 4th house strong in Ashtak Varga also, Venus is strong and Taurus is unafflicted, in that case you will be feeling yourself very lucky in terms of buying assets, or in terms of higher education or foreign countries. You may be getting an opportunity to travel to foreign lands or to some pilgrimage places in this case. Now coming to the sign of Pisces, your Taurus will be falling in the 3rd house. So Rahu is now in your 3rd house. This is a very good transit for you. You will feel very, very strong during this time, and you will also feel very active. You will be engaging yourself in something or the other. You may undertake lots of journeys also during this time, and you will see some major changes which will be happening to you, which will be good for your progress. But if your 3rd house is not that strong, in that case you will see some difficult situations related to your stability in life, or related to your communication. You have to be very careful in that case, and related to the colleagues, because 3rd house is all about the colleagues also. So people who are your neighbors at your workplace, so they can give you trouble. But if your personal chart is strong, in the third house there are good number of points, your Venus is strong, in that case you will get good results for your efforts, for your work, and good results through your neighbors also. So friends, this was all about the transit of Rahu from the sign of Aries up till Pisces. I want to thank you all for listening. I'll see you very soon with my new video.